He was anyway. A big smile on his face.
Oh, good.
Wait for the camera. He's already taken the pictures. Charlie.
Right, this bus is heading to Brussels. Happy Jamhuri to every single person in Kenya. So we are heading to Brussels ourselves. And of course, you know which bus I am in. I'm in the yellow bus, of course. So just thought to bring you live. And the EU Supergirl just boarded the bus here. So definitely right all the way down to heading down to Brussels. We'll stop in France first, and it's picking up. And I tell you what, we will be in Brussels later on tonight. So yes, I'm in the yellow bus. Let me just say I'm in the yellow bus. So yes,
I mean, that was Mr. Burke,
yellow bus.
They wanted to remove
Don't ask me where I'm going, but I've just told you.
Yeah, absolutely. He is. Absolutely. I mean,
the Prime Minister is expected to be in Brussels on Thursday. So here on the bus, we are in this bus, and
well, we're all one way or the other. What we're going to do? Remove all Remainers from all jobs and all.
You don't listen to the conversation in the bus. You don't want to listen to the conversation in this bus. But anyway, it's going to be long journey, and this bus is traveling across all the towns and cities. So yes, I'm back in this bus all the way to Brussels now. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in, Simon Templar. And of course Usuchi live. Nice to see all of you and everyone who is watching from USA, and of course Nigeria. Lovely to see you. Happy Jamhuri Day to Kenyans around the world, and today is celebration and anyway, we will catch up later. Where am I? I'm just looking outside. So I'll be bringing you to air just as we keep going and just getting comfortable.
Charlie, I've organised. I've got some people getting on at Maidstone.
We're on heading to Maidstone, and
they're driving down to Canterbury.
And then we're getting picking people. Still
I'll
picking
give it
up
to you in a second. I'll just send this email. Give me 5 minutes. I'll get it for you.
It's quite
Oh, and there's somebody on some road somewhere that wants to come out way back.
Okay.
Hey, you're super girl. You can see she's right down there. I've just spotted her.
Maddie.
She's Maddie.
Faversham is 2 o'clock, not 2:45.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they rang me up in panic. It doesn't matter, it's not major, but because we've been putting it out at 2 o'clock
When
anyway.
you give me the addresses,
Yeah, I'll do that in a
then
second.
revised times then, because I'm just working on based on what.
I know. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna generate Brussels to get that out. And next,
I've got my camera here as well.
setting up for 12, so the bus will be there at 12. Originally start 12:30 to 1:30, and then we've got an hour and a half to
People are always asking me why is it important to me, and the reasons to remain in the EU, and some of the reasons that sorry about that. Some of the reason I've put is we've got some of the reasons that have also been designed. You can always look for those reasons, 24 reasons to remain, or hashtag 24 reasons to stay is written by the EU Supergirl as well. You know, we've got loads of great things which I personally like, and different people are taking this bus for different reasons. But I tell you what, for me really is I'll let you know For me, it's freedom of movement, and also the ban on discrimination at work, and also climate change action. I also like the idea of protected food status, and I also like the idea of single market, custom union, of course, and the Rural Development Fund, which has funded a lot of people in Africa. I love that as well, and the EU as well here in United Kingdom. I love the issue about employees' rights, which came about by the EU as well. So yes, let me start off by explaining to you the reasons of many reasons why people, and especially this bus, is going round, the yellow bus for children. Just say the yellow bus is in town for children. Just say the yellow bus is in town. That is what we say. But here we go. Some of the reasons why we have fighting to stay and remain is 45 years of peace, and of course easy air travel, freedom of movement is something else, medicines agency, consumer rights as well is something that everybody enjoys. It's the EU that brings those consumer rights. Ban on discrimination, it was the EU that fought for those rights in 1987, for those who remember. Employees' rights as well. We've got arrest of warrants, and you know there's the rise of all kinds of things right now, security and stuff like that. Talk about climate change and action. Yes, climate change and action. The EU is looking for greener airs and supporting Vision 2030. And of course you see it all the time. So climate change action, one of the good things about these EU clean air quality, you'll be seeing clean air quality for all of us. It brings good health. So we talk about common fishery policy. Lately you've just seen these in Kenya as well. We've been looking at the blue economy, which is coming in, common fishery policy. So everything is interlinked. Rural Development Fund, as I said. We've got clean beaches as well. So we've got the creative Europe as well. We've got Erasmus as well, plus, which is opportunity to live and work, and to work abroad. So Erasmus, that is really something that the EU like as well. Then we've got things like clean beaches as well. The EU promotes clean beaches as well, and creative Europe. Thank you so much as well. I said that one. Protected food status as well. So we've got protected food status. You've been seeing so many of those clips and videos that you keep wondering, oh my goodness, all this food needs to be checked. So yes, protected food status. So I support that. Of course I'm going to support good food and stuff like that. You know, borders, structural and investment funds. So SIF funds are also there, and research and innovation funds as well. Foreign direct investment, they do that a lot. Then we've got the single market issues that every single person is always hearing, and custom union being discussed, export markets, and of course prosperity for all, prosperity for so many EU nations and everybody across the world. Yes. So there you go, you've had it. That's just me, and of course some of those reasons have been written by all compiled up and written by the EU Supergirl. Just to make it easy for me to also and for me anyway, personally, I do like the idea of promoting you know, like I don't like this idea for you know, like you know, when you have social inequality is really bad. So I am in this class because social inequality is something that I really want to make sure that we are fighting for. So if we leave the EU, I feel that the first people who are going to get impacted upon is migrants, and of course I want to say especially the blacks will be affected, you know, and
Maddie?
underrepresented groups
Okay.
as well
Jubilee
as
Square,
the
NE14.
European, the EU. But when it comes to discriminations, the people who also feel it most is the underrepresented migrants groups. So I'm on this bus to say that fighting for these rights, fighting for these matters to be taken more seriously. I'm on my way to Brussels, and of course I'm on that yellow bus. I can't really mention which bus, but you know the bus I'm talking about. I'll be posting right now. But I'm on that bus. For children, just say yellow, yellow, yellow bus. People will be asking you, what's this yellow bus all about? It's to fight against this mess that has been created. This mess that has been created, you know, we need to stop all the illegality of this. And of course criminality, really, when you expect such a beautiful country here, United Kingdom, to have such chaos. And what took place, you know, it was a vote that was corrupted, and I'm happy to say that, and actually fraudulent as well. So yes, I am personally, some people will always say, oh, we're not accepting defeat. That's not actually the case. It is how this campaign was conducted. And this campaign, if you want to agree or disagree, I can sincerely say to you, I followed it, and it was conducted not the right way. And if the truth is to be said, some people don't want to hit the nail on the spot, but we all know. I'm in this bus, and one of the people clearly said, I will not mention names, but was quite passionate and said, everybody knows it's about color, and when things are not being fought for, you know, it is sad. So for me, I'm in this bus because I will stand for that justice. I will stand for prosperity for all. I will stand for beauty inside all of us, and I will stand and say that thank you to every single one person that has said no to this, no to this, no, because the first thing, it impacts upon every single one of us. This is not a vote to be joked for. This is a vote that will impact and affect all our livelihoods. So if you're not taking part in this issue, please look into your council and look at what we are saying. I will repeat again some of the reasons why this is an important vote and why I'm on this bus as well. 45 years of peace. Of course, easy air travel was brought around by the EU. Freedom of movement as well is something that we talk about a lot within the EU, which is good. Medicines agencies, which is good, and good care, health care systems, which is brought about within these EU regulatories. Consumer rights as well. Ban on discrimination. We still have a lot to do, but at least there is a ban on discrimination within the EU, and more needs to be done and impacted. But at least you know you can go to the EU court and you can bring a case upon discrimination as well. Employees' rights and arrest of warrants, and nations trying to work together against all this terrorism and improving security. That's a good thing as well. Climate change and action, something that I support a lot. We need cleaner air. We need to be doing our part in this world. We need to be improving our own and looking after our environment and ensuring that we are going green. So EU holds us into account for all these clean air quality because of our health. People's, you know, the diseases, chronic illnesses are just going up and up, maybe because of diet, I don't know what, but at least clean air quality. So we are looking into that. Common fishery policy, something that is pushed so we can have good oceans and all those nice beaches that people always want to go in. Where do you think the money comes from. Of course, the EU is looking into all that. Rural Development Fund, and especially I'll take this all the way, not just in UK but across Africa. You'll always see the European Union has funded this or funded that, of course, and good schools and regeneration projects. So talk about clean rural development funds. Something else, clean beaches. I've said that. Creative Europe, they believe in helping the youth and live and work in the EU so they can trade together and improve each other's in creativity. Erasmus, which is opportunity to live, study and to work abroad. So yes, you can do that as well. So you see, that is something also good. Animal rights as well, protected food status. I really like that one personally because, you know, I can't just imagine thinking about what we fear most, all those foods that we've been seeing, plastic rice. You know, has somebody seen that plastic rice? That is why I like the EU, because at least I know when the EU is there, yes, we will not be eating all those plastic rice people call it, and plastic, I don't know what, and God knows what. So yes, let us keep, that is how I see it personally. So yes, structural investment funds and research and innovations funds. Foreign direct investment, that is a good one as well. Many a times Commonwealth benefiting that as well. Single market, you all know about that. That is good for all of us, and customs union. Export markets as well, and of course, again I repeat, prosperity for all. Prosperity for all, I love that. So yes, some of those reasons. What is your reason? Why did you vote? For me, I'm always asking people to get there and to get active and especially engaged in what is happening in the country. Thank you so much, Samuela James, for joining in, Kate Kiaria, Sami Maina, and Kimtai Kirui all the way in Kenya, Donald Igwebu, lovely to see you, Councillor Peter Kim Bernard, lovely to see you, Ian, MC Cleve, just to let you know, I'm on this yellow bus here today heading down to Brussels again, and Linda Cosgrove, Osuchi again, I think I mentioned you, and many other people who are watching in. I'll catch up with you later. Let me say that all the way to Brussels. Maybe there on tomorrow. I hope she is, but many of us will be there to say exactly what we feel. We will be right there outside and maybe inside. I don't know yet. I don't know what the plans are at the moment, but whispers. This yellow bus is heading all the way. We'll stop in France, I believe, and then from France we'll stop this bus will be seen around. I think we are picking up small people. Yes.
Right,
so
documents.
Howie Odingo, lovely to see you.
My wife.
Okay. Usually we just let me just right, I'm gonna just move here. So yeah.
I have an idea for Estonia, but it's not full idea.
I love watching. I just sometimes love it, and just getting to know places as well. So yes, it is stop Brexit there. You can see. So that is Bruce over there, and we're traveling full bus. A full bus. So people hide and people. So everybody likes to sit right down here at the front so I can chat and it's beautiful weather today. At least it's not raining. The sun shining right in my face, as you can see. Questions? Yeah, thank you so much for that question. Bishop T. Evans and Tunji Big Sam, thank you. Rosaline, Sunny, Jode, lovely to see you. Yes, she's here. EU Supergirl. She's right at the back somewhere. I'll bring her on in a minute. She's here. You like her? Okay, I will tell her. Don't worry. I'll mention to her. I will tell her. Send greetings to her. I will. Okay, I will greet her. Not now. I'll shout to her later. Thank you so much. Greetings to EU Supergirl. Okay, greetings to her. Thank you so much for that. We love you for that. And yes, she won the Young European Awards. That is what she won. Yes, she won that. She won that in. She won that in. Where do you call it? This place she won it in. Sorry. I'm trying to. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, she won that in. Sorry, I was just standing a bit. She won that Young European Award because of her campaigns and also her innovations as well. She's in this bus. Yes, I will take you. Just give me a second. She's in this bus. There's also, I can never pronounce his name. There's also, you know, the guy who always is talking like Boris Johnson. He's also coming in this bus, I think shortly. I think there's something that has happened. I don't know what's happening here. Right. I think there's something there. So I don't know what's happening here. So we've got a roadblock over there. So what's going on?
It's a bit of nightmare. It's so full of
We've got the road closed here, so I don't know what's happening here. So we've got the police over here. Wow. She's laughing.
Hello. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I turned it round. I thought,
the road is blocked here, so we're going to have to
want us to get out behind you?
This bus here. You can
I
see
think
what
we've got the
is
police
this
one
happening.
behind us.
Sorry, I won't video that. But there seems to be an accident, so it's awful.
That's just happened.
Yeah, so the road we're going to have to. Sorry, I can't video that. I'm not that type of a person. So hope that the person that we pray that they're okay. So the bus is having to turn back. So yeah.
They're waving at us.
Yeah, they are waving.
They go. Right, let me update this document.
It's really terrible. Oh God. I hope they're safe. But we'll have to turn this bus. So yeah. Yes, and of course you remember that you remember the issue about the NHS, which was, you can see how much work goes into all this. Look at that. You can see. And then somebody will say that will lie that there's so much money that is going to be pumped into NHS. So we've had to turn around. Because the road was blocked there because there was an accident there. Well done, thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We appreciate it. Paul, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He did well. He really did a good turn there. Well done. You can see the police over there. So all of them stand this bus.
That would have been a nice, quick, easy route through to Orpington, that was.
Right, so we're going to find another route. So we've had to be diverted because that was a nasty accident. It was really a nasty accident, and we pray for and we hope that they're still alive. That was really a bad accident. Anyway, back to what you were saying. EU Supergirl, she's here. Yes, you heard her. She normally talks. Her songs, the one I like, there's one that she's written about inclusion, so I like that one. She wrote it on the 9th of May. After the 9th of May, I invited her to speak, and then she wrote one, and I really like that song about her. She sings quite a lot of songs, but when she's performing, I'll bring you live, and then you can see some of the ones that I'll dance upon.
Imagine the people in
Okay,
that house.
another question.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Thank you so much to Yin and Ole Teje. Sorry about my slow response to that. Tunchi Big Sam of Benny, many thanks for
I
that.
must admit, I did think that.
They could have been levers.
This is a bit of fun.
Say
anyway.
yes.
I
Sorry.
did think when I saw that, and I thought, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We've got such a good driver here.
So as soon as she said that, I looked and I saw the adjacent drives.
Yeah.
I thought, and I said, I'll have that one. I'll go into that one. Was she laughing?
Good driver. Yes,
Yeah.
she did. She did laugh. She did laugh. She smiled. Yes, people are asking us whether the police laughed. Yes, the police laughed. People like this yellow bus. Okay, what? How do I feel about what really? Depends what the question is all about. How do I feel about the situation here in London right now about this issue? I think there's a lot of challenges in this country right now. So I think that we need to really be seriously looking into inclusion, and not only that, we need to be thinking about social inequality as well, because the reason why all this problem, in my view, personal view, is this big problem is being brought because of social inequality, and when you've got such impact, this is why I believe that you see all these levers, because and you've got to understand their side as well. You've got to listen to their stories. It's something that I personally encourage people to listen, because once you begin to listen, then you begin to understand where the issues are. So I do take my time to listen to both sides of the story. But to me personally, it is the social inequality is just getting huge and big, and because of this, sometimes people can feel something is lacking, and migrants become an issue. So that was the campaign. What does that bring about? That brings, let's be honest, it brings about colour. I don't shy away from bringing such conversation. Am I happy when people are discriminated upon? That's the question I would ask. I am not happy if anybody is discriminated upon. And some people can argue that's not the case, but it is the case. There is some aspect in it when you come in and you say that you give the wrong evidence and you give the wrong things and write all kind of stuff about migrants, which then leads to hate and xenophobia and things like that. That is wrong. In any society, it is morally wrong. How was this campaign conducted? UK is a lovely place. It's one of it's where you expect democracy to shape up. It's where you respect and you don't see people fighting as in wars and stuff like that. But then you have this kind of situation where fraudulent stuff happens. Why would you accept something like that? That is wrong. The more reason you should say no, that should not happen. This is a great country and we should not accept things like that. Thank you so much for that question anyway. What do I want for Christmas? That's a good one. What do I want for Christmas is just for people to be happy and to smile and love one another. That is what I want for Christmas.
There was a roundabout.
Life is
Turn left of that roundabout, follow that route.
good and life
Brought us
needs
out
to
to
be
the
lived.
roundabout at Orpington.
So all I want for Christmas is give a hug to someone, see somebody, make that specialty to someone, and
Because when we come from
Christmas
Sidcup, I was
bells
thinking, should I go
of
down
course,
the
greetings to
702
celebrations across the whole world
or
for
cut
all
straight across?
Christians around the world, and love, love, love,
Well,
love.
it's the first.
Thank you. What am I eating? I will decide that next week.
It's not too bad, is it?
I'll let you know. I haven't decided. I do like to
did
do nice
have,
full dinners. I will take a picture, promise you.
And that's one of the things that's nice
I'll
about
try my
Sat.
best
We
to
were about 20 miles out of Cambridge. And I was saying,
Another
oh, we should
question
be
here
arranging
is.
and the Sat Nav said no.
Thank you so much. Chomi, I'm on the bus. I told you I would make it. Chomi, thank you. I'm on the bus, I made it. I made it on the bus. Okay, you want to say hello to Bruce?
I'm not quite sure.
Bruce is the one who is talking.
I
I made it. Just about. Yeah, I'm on my way to Brussels. I will stop in France, and then this bus is the yellow bus. I showed it to you yesterday. Yes, you want to see what's written in there? Okay, have a look. It says written stop. That's what is written, stop Brexit, you can see. Stop Brexit. So that is Bruce. Say hello, Bruce.
Hello.
He is our cameraman. He takes all the pictures you see. He is the professional camera person, and we've got many on this bus. Yes, thank you so much, Bruce, for that. People are greeting you. They say, "Who is that?" I said, "Don't worry." He says he's wearing a yellow. I said, "Yes." Okay. You want to see his hat? Okay. Oh my goodness, watch that. Watch. All right. That is it. You see that? They're all wearing this. I love the British sense of humor. That's just me. I love the British sense of humor. You can see why I laugh. I just like it, you know. When you get to really understand it, it's so funny as well. That's their way of saying they don't like this nonsense. And that's exactly what it means. For children, just say the yellow bus. That's what I say to you. But they don't shy away from saying to this, as it's written over there, that's what the bus is. So that's, I'll show you the bus later when I've got a chance. You want to hear her? Okay. She's not singing right now, don't worry. She's going to be singing later. I've told you that already. So she's going to be singing later. She normally gets her, she's got, how many guitars has she got? One. I'll ask her later for that one. I think she's got two. I think I've always seen 2 or 3 maybe. But she plays good, yeah. Another question. Don't worry, I'll put her in. Don't worry. Let her get her voice. Let her chill. Just chill time. Chill time. What time are we getting there? I don't know actually. I don't know. I just follow. Sometimes it's best to just enjoy the trip, as I always say. Chomi, you should have come here with me. I told you yesterday, but I know you were busy. Right. Let me send greetings right now. Again, Chomi, Raphael, many thanks, and seeing you as well. Many thanks. Lovely to see you yesterday. Looking cool. Gareth Jones as well. Howard Sisse, Sin Ash, and of course Sammy Kibe from Kenya, Duchess Nena and Dobreva, and of course Lucia Gitonga. Thank you so much. Happy Jamhuri Day for all Kenyans. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. The sun is out here. Yeah. As we're going out, where are we? I don't know. Don't ask me where we are. I think we are somewhere.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Hashtag is if you want to follow this bus, is hashtag. It is we're in Bromley, by the way. I think we've just entered Bromley. But if you want to follow this bus, is hashtag BOLLOCK bus. That is the hashtag. So
hashtag is
sorry. Hold on.
The Twitter tag is @BollocksBus.
Okay.
And the hashtag is hashtag bollocks to Brexit.
Thank you. Do you want to repeat that again?
I can.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So the Twitter tag is @bollocksbus, and the hashtag is hashtag bollocks to Brexit bus.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the way to follow this. This will also be going there. So if you want to follow this bus, you can follow it there. So there you go. Thank you so much for that, Bruce. The next question, somebody is asking me, what do I enjoy in life? That's a big question. What do I enjoy? I enjoy many things, but I suppose I enjoy living. That's something that I always challenge. I enjoy living, and I also enjoy things to do with you know, promoting good environment and climate issues. I also love fashion as well, and modeling as well. So this week I've got a very busy week. I'll also be modeling this week, so look out for that. Look out for that. I'm going to, and thank you so much to the people who've invited me for that. I really look forward for that. I'm a little bit, as you can see, tired, but yeah. So, but I'll pick up this week and get back into it. Yes. So yeah, I enjoy things like that. I love working with the youth as well, and promoting local trade. I love that as well. I'll let you know later as well. But there's so many things. I've got lots of interest, but I'm a community transformer, and I'm also a change maker, and I'm an educator as well. Hence the reason I'm also touching base with you as well. So thanks for that. Taiwo Akinola, lovely to see you. I'm on my way to Brussels, still campaigning for these, or advocating for these issues. So I'm on this yellow bus. I hope you've had the hashtag follow this bus. I say follow this bus. Yes, and Gitonga, lovely to see you. So welcome on board. Any other questions before I log off? Yes, EU Supergirl, I don't know what time she'll be coming in, but as soon as she comes in, I will try and get, she normally sings, you know, but she has to keep her voice as well. So yes, so she will sing at some stage, and we've still got a long way to travel. We've used the bus this time, so this bus is traveling around the whole of London, as you can see, and on its way to Brussels. And one of the lucky or the passengers in this bus. So yes, I'm on this bus here today. This is history, as you know. I love history as well. We promote history, and it's important to understand that the EU has stayed strong for 70 years plus. And in that sense, for me, that is something special as well. So I do, I mean, there's more work to be done. I'm not saying it's 100%, but there is a lot of work to be done. It's like Taiwo, you know, like it's like somebody saying they don't want ECOWAS, or somebody saying we don't want what is happening, you know, the 5 countries in Kenya. So, you know, so even here we have to promote them to stay together so they can work together, they can live in harmony with each other, and that's important. So when you look at it from that side, there is a lot of work to be done. Yes, oh yeah, somebody, this is what I was going to say earlier on. Why is it so important, especially for us, Commonwealth? A lot of people have disagreed with me. Sometimes they want to tell me that it's good for Commonwealth. Actually, it is better for us to be in the EU. Can you imagine? We are the people who have come into this country, and of course, we are the people who send money back from returns. Our money is used to build our nations as well, and that plays a key role to building our nations back home. If the pound goes down, this impacts upon those countries. And for that same reason is why this issue becomes a personal touch to me. We want to make sure that, personally, I support that they stay. I don't want to see the pound go down. A lot of people speculate. They say, oh, you know what, if they're not using the EU, then the Indians will come in and then the Chinese will come in and everything. But that's the very, very same reason these people are fighting here and saying we don't want migrants. What does that tell you? So this is why I say this is just not more, this is something more to do with color as well. So you can imagine, and what's going to happen? They're going to go like, oh, hang on a minute, you know, this is not what we wanted. But that's exactly what will happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, already. So it is creating an environment that, for me, you know, awareness, and we need to have an awareness program, which is important to understand. And this is why, as an educator, I love to touch on these very same issues, because, you know, they're hard topics, to be honest. You know, when you begin to speak about matters to do with ethnicity, and when you're speaking about issues to do with identity, and you speak about citizenships, and you speak about nationalism, and you speak about areas of things that people feel that you've got something, you know. So, you know, I always say, you know, I'm lucky enough I did social policy, so perhaps I'm able to relate to some of these issues that are being talked about. But the most important thing is thinking about these kind of feelings and where does it take us? What is the feeling beyond that brings this kind of atmosphere that people don't want to like each other because they think this is where you came from and that's whatever. I don't like all that rubbishness. Personally, I don't. So this is why I'm here in this bus, and that is why you'll always see me joining this kind of being there, right there with it. Not because it's not hard, it can be hard, and I've also got to think about when to do that as well, because as I say as well, would it be right for me to, you know, when you can see so much hastiness coming from certain people, it is not right. So I'm going to be right outside. Yes, I have been to Brussels many times, yes, and I am joining you, and thank you to the organisers of the bus trip. They've done a wonderful job.
Hold on one second. There was an accident. There was a car on its side. The road
we've been
was blocked.
diverted.
Otherwise,
So,
we'd have been there earlier.
Farnborough Hospital.
Whereabouts are we?
the organiser over here.
Farnborough Hospital.
Farnborough Hospital. 5 minutes? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
No worries.
So I've just taken you through this
See if there's anyone
journey.
here.
You're all in it
There's no
with
one
me.
in there at the,
Abuga, Chunya, and Rose Daniel, thank you for joining in. And of course, Mami, thank you for joining in. Taiwo, yes. Tell us, Taiwo, please, you know about these matters of diplomacy. Please, let us know. Of this rise of fascism, you know, tell us more about this rise of fascism and where it all started in the Cold War. Please educate us. I'm really looking forward to that education. I always enjoy listening to you because your knowledge is quite impacting our community, Taiwan. And it's important that we understand this kind of things and trade issues. Where are we across the world? Trade issues in Europe. You know, yes, of course, when you have set up the EU policy, of course, they will trade within their own countries first. But let's face it, you know, we need to be, from Africa, we also need to do more to help our own people as well. And we need to improve on packaging, we need to improve on so many things and have effective mechanisms of doing things as compared to here. So yes, these are things that the EU supports us with. If you went to different countries, you will be seeing loads of programs which have been funded for the EU program. And is that a good thing? Of course it's a good thing. So yes, But remember, most of the money also comes from Britain. So if we leave the EU and the EU is no longer giving us the funds that it's supposed to be giving us, it means there's less money going to those countries. And for that very reason, what we're saying is we are those countries will have to think of where to get their ties and friendship from. Are we saying that then we want to see more ties with African countries going to China, or do we want to see Africa going in with Russia because that's where the money will be pumped from, or Spain? So these are just me just throwing you some things. Are you saying that is better relationship with Britain? And of course, for me, we would rather have better relationship with the UK because of course UK is there's a multilateral, yes, that still stays, yes, somebody's commenting on that, but let's be honest with ourselves. If there's less money in this country, there's less money going out for foreign investment, because all the money will need to be needed here, so you're looking at lesser money being exported. So that's serious issues, and for me that is why you see me taking this matter very, very serious in a personal level as well, to allow this discussion to take place. You will see me texting and putting posts on my WhatsApp groups, and also going in those kind of discussions, because it's important we create awareness, because this is all about us. It's not just about, oh, you know what, it's for European here. No, it's about every single person. And remember, this issue doesn't just affect Britain, it also affects the rest of the world. This is a decision of a lifetime. It affects, today is Jamhuri Day. Kenya was ruled by Britain. So, Brexit, it matters. Yes, some people say, oh, it doesn't matter. Of course it matters. If it's going to affect direct investment, from Britain, because there's lesser money in this country, then you've got to start thinking, hang on a minute, yeah, so there's lesser money in your pockets, yeah. People, why do you think even English people here are already upset? They're so upset because they feel there's no money coming into their pockets, yeah. So this is why. And then you want to say that the EU has, like those places which voted leave. If you look at how much money has been pumped in to generate their projects in those outer side, they are the first people who will even lose money. Yeah, at least in London, we voted to stay in many London boroughs, and we will in London at least we are more, have got businesses running. But even if you look at businesses, some businesses are already going outside. So yes, again, money plays a big role. Let us make sure that the pound is not being impacted upon, because it's important that the pound stays stronger for all of us. So this is an issue that I want many people to take serious. Yes, this bus is heading to Brussels. Yes. Duncan, thank you so much for joining in. Questions, yeah. Yes, we've had to do a diversion, so we are a little bit somewhere. This is.
I don't know, I've only met the coach this morning, probably.
If there's no more questions, I'm gonna leave you and love you, so we can. I'm gonna leave you and love you.
Good job we weren't a small vehicle.
Yeah. Thank God we're not playing to fluorescent yellow.
It's
gone 11:32 now. 11:32. More questions? Earlier on, I did speak about why I love the issues, why I campaign about this matter. People were asking me what is so special, and if you're watching and you one of those people who voted to stay in, I take this opportunity to thank you. And if you're one of those people who is also outside the UK and watching us, many thanks for joining us in. I hope you are okay, and I hope you are in Kenya. Happy again, Jamhuri and Independence Day. I know huku nyingi leo, but we thank I'm celebrating with you here in London. I would have joined in with the Jamhuri Day special, but this bus was going to Brussels and I really needed to be here, so but I will follow it up later. So Richie Anayo, welcome. This is we're heading to Orpington Town Centre now. So Orpington Town Centre, we've had to go around because there was an earlier on accident, as you saw, earlier on accident in one of the places that we just got there and we were diverted. Okay. So why is it that are not, especially people think that the issue about bananas, well, that is something else. For me, that issue about bananas was interesting, I must say. Here we are, look at the bus, look at the flags, some people have known we were coming and they decided to, they saw that and they ran, look at that.
I missed that bus stop.
There you are. Thank you so much. Oh, look at Boris is just coming in here. Look at that.
Oh, this is brilliant.
This is beautiful. Right. Right.
Right, we're not really getting off here. Just a close one. Hi guys.
Right.
Hi guys, how you doing? Well done.
Right. Here, you wanted to say hello. Here, okay. Here she is. She say hello. There she is. You can see her. Everybody is greeting you online. You see, she's changing. She's a good one.
We want to get the photo.
Lovely scenes over
Can you
here.
get the bus in and the
So, you want to see this bus? Right. See the bus. See the bus for yourself now. This is the bus. The bus is here. This is what you see. My luggage is over there. Yeah. That is the bus. So I'm inside this bus. I told you. I said it's the same bus. You see, FJ60E. Let me say goodbye. I'll be back shortly. Let me just pay attention a bit, and then I'll be back very shortly. And this is Orpington Conservative Club, so you can see over there. But this is the Bollocks to Brexit bus. Love you all. Until then, speak soon, Juliet Macapilla.